Good evening. This is Cassandra Joan Butler, and I'm along with you for our weekly Cosmic Connections. And gee, I feel like I'm out of practice because I haven't talked to you since last week. So let's see, what's Facebook doing? Share this video with friends. Okay, let's see. I'm not sure. You're all my friends. I'm not sure how to do that. Mary Jo and Shirley Ann, hello. Welcome, Shivani. Hi, Lisa Marie. So, welcome to the last not 24 hours, the last 11 hours of the Leo cycle. We're really going to start up with Virgo tomorrow morning at 7 in the morning. So when you wake up, it's a brand new world. If you've been trying to make some decisions, trying to make some arenas, some new goals in your life, wait till you wake up. Hello, dearest friends, Linda and Jody and John. Hello, Terry and Donna and Michael and Susan and Mary. And here's my question for you as we start our discussion. We'll be together for about, 50 minutes or so. You know what the format is. I tell you about whatever's going on in the sky using the moon. We're going to talk, of course, about the new moon. I'm going to talk about the astrological aspects. And then, of course, we're going to do our drawings because every time you share some of these webinars, I put your name in here. And I'm so appreciative of you supporting my work, supporting my life's work, 30 years worth of doing astrology. Oh my gosh, it's really more like 40, but I don't want to say 40 years because that makes me sound way too ancient. But it's been going on 4 decades, and I love it. And it's one of those tools that we have in the universe to help guide us. It doesn't tell us what will happen, but it can certainly give us touchstones along our path. That's the beautiful part of astrology. And when we have a new moon, farmers have been doing this forever. What you do, you plant on the new, and then you let go at the waning cycle. And right now we're at a very great waning cycle. My dear friends, between now and 7 in the morning tomorrow, if there are some attitudes or some situations or some thoughts, thoughts are things too, remember that you want to get rid of, any addictions, any sort of obsessive thinking and so forth, let it go. Let it go before you go to bed. Let it go, let it go, let it go. It's one of the best times to let go. And then we start something new tomorrow morning after 7. Good evening to Susan and Linda and Connie and Murdy. Hello, Terry and Marianne and Renee and Barb. It's nice to see you all. I'm seeing you in my mind as I say hello. Hi, Mary Jo, Marcia. Hi, Rachel. Howdy there from New Hampshire. Nora, hello. Finally catching me. Yes, thanks, Linda. Guess where I am, Linda? I think you can take a guess, right? Our little secret. Hi, Lynn. Yes, Dennis, we're going to talk about that Virgo. Cleaning, organizing. Right, Rebecca? Hi, Kristen. Hi there. Hi, Dion. All righty. Oh, good. I'm glad you joined the mailing list, Michael. So I will be sending one out within another couple of days. And again, for those of you who are on my mailing list, my great apologies. I'm still cleaning it up so you won't get bombarded with 3 emails. It's really, I could do some things really well and some things I can't, and I apologize. But, you can always do delete, except for the one you want to keep. Right, Joy? Nice to see you, Lois. Right, Connie and Dana. Hi there from the southern climate. Hi, Paula, Kathleen, and Mary, and Jojo, and Paula, and Karen. And hi there, Maggie. Good evening, friends. So my question for you tonight, is anyone feeling a little antsy, a little anxious, a little kind of like you're seasick? Things might be feeling a little unsteady, uncertain, a little anxious. Well, you're in good company. Right, Jill? Right, Mary Jo? Looking for some sanity. Don't look here. Hi, Erin. Hi, Deanna. Okay, tomorrow's an elective surgery. Okay, with your Cancer rising, Marianne. Well, tomorrow is the new moon, so it should be a very good day. I will look at your chart specifically and actually private message you, Marianne, afterwards, okay? Hi, Mary, Karen, Aaron, yeah, Tippy Canoe, right? Thank you for sharing, Paula. Hi, Jude, thanks for being here. Hanging by a thread. Oh, yeah, Dana, I mean, I think we all are kind of feeling that anxiety. First day of kindergarten. Oh my gosh, that's enough. I mean, a lot of school jitters, right? Totally anxious. Okay. All right, Marian, I'll still send me the birth information. I'll take a peek for you. Okay, honey. And Donna and Jude. I think I said hi to everybody. Okay, the reason why we're anxious is many reasons. Let's talk about Virgo first of all. You know, if there are two signs which have, oh, I don't know, real estate, or they capitalize on, or they own anxiety, I think one might be Cancer, the sign of Cancer, and the other one might be Virgo. Because Virgo, my friends, is a mutable sign. And all the mutable signs are a little bit changeable. Because as we start the Virgo new moon, we've been in Virgo for a while, right? We've been in the sun sign time of Virgo for a couple of weeks, for 17 days to be exact. But during Virgo, or during Pisces, another mutable sign, or during Sagittarius or Gemini, the seasons are mutable, they're changeable. The weather, everything and anything goes. I mean, we still may have a couple of really hot days before we officially turn into the equinox and the first time of fall and Libra. So when we are in a mutable time of the year, we tend to sometimes have to find a new rhythm, because all of the mutable signs deal with pace and rhythm. So Virgo's rhythm, believe it or not, is its body part, which is the small intestine. So the process of digesting food is like a rhythm. Gemini's rhythm is your breathing. It's the lungs associated with Gemini and so forth. So when we may feel a little out of sync, a lot out of sorts, so to speak, it's because we are dealing with the Mars retrograde. I had a class on that last week, which I think I'm going to just kind of edit and make it available to you all for a nominal fee to download. In all fairness, the people who attended the class, right? So when we have a planet that's retrograde and something as powerful as Mars, we're also feeling like one step forward, 3 steps back, and we're feeling a little out of sync. And that's kind of like reflective still with the virus crisis, right? Some places are open, some places are not. Some schools are having virtual learning in New York State. Some schools are not, or they're having hybrid. It's kind of confusing, and we're not really in our rhythm or our pace. And so having said that, when we get to tomorrow at 7 in the morning, we feel a little bit more grounded because we can restart and find our new rhythm. That's the beauty of Virgo. Now, as Dennis mentioned, Virgo rules cleaning and organizing and analyzing and putting things into some semblance of routine. And as we all know, the virus crisis took us out of our routine 6 months ago. Actually, at the very tail end of Pisces, which was another mutable sign. So here we are, 6 months later. We're still trying to get into our new rhythm throughout this worldwide crisis. And so what we need to do tomorrow after 7 in the morning is to visualize, outpicture how we can control the things we can control and leave the rest. Leave the rest because we can't control it all, certainly. Also, Virgo rules work, and specific to the elephant in the room, it rules health and the way we take care of ourselves. I would ask you, friends, to make a super strong commitment in the next 30 days under this new moon in Virgo to really ramp up your health maintenance routine. If that means vitamins, take more vitamins. If it means sleeping more, sleep more. If it means taking naps, take your naps. Do whatever you can to get back into a healthy routine, because Virgo is all about that. And even though we've had 17 days of Virgo already, we really are going to feel very fall-like starting tomorrow. A couple words about this new moon. It's at 25 degrees of Virgo, and we always roll it up to the next degree when we do our Sabian symbols. And here is the symbol. You like this? Ready for this one? A boy with a censer serves the priest near the altar. Censer is what they would burn the incense in. I have wonderful memories of going to Mass with my grandma, and we would go to high First Friday Masses, and I just loved the frankincense smell of the incense. I don't know if any of you can relate to that. Maybe that's why I like aromatherapy so much. You could say that aromatherapy brings us back into a wonderful state of awareness and balance. So I know there's a lot of aromatherapy people out there. This Sabian symbol speaks to that, using scent and smell, maybe sage. A lot of people love this, clearing their spaces with sage. Tomorrow after 7 in the morning, because this is a symbol which, let me read from the experts. Can you see? I really have read this book. No, my dog did not chew it. It's just been with me for 20 odd years. Let me read from the master, Mr. Rudyard. When we think of the ancient mysteries, for example, a Catholic Mass, or of some still more transcendent ceremony in which great beings charged with planetary responsibilities are involved, we are dealing with a type of archetypal activity. It's a lot of words. It's basically saying that this new moon is opening us up to the archetypal energy between mundane reality and transcendent reality. Now, the boy serving the priest near the altar, that could be interpreted in many, many, many ways. But the bottom line is that this new moon is about the following. Learn how to practice in the presence of God. So whatever the numinous means to you, whatever the divine means to you, if you're Buddhist, then do your Buddhist chants. If you're Hindu, do your chanting towards the gods. If you're Catholic, or even a recovering Catholic, pull out some frankincense and pray the rosary. The point is, this new moon, I think, is asking us to pray, asking us to participate in the grand mysteries of life, which includes life not just on this plane, but life after life, and the divinity of life, the Creator, God's great creation. I think this is a call to prayer. Remember, friends, if you're new to this, when I do any lunation, which is the changing of the moon, I always include what's called the Sabian symbols. And those are symbols, word pictures, which identify each and every one of the 360 degrees on a wheel. And they were derived back in the middle 1920s by a minister, I think he was Presbyterian, Mark Edmund Jones, and a medium, Elsie Wheeler, and they meditated and they came up with these weird, bizarre word pictures. But remember that. A boy with a censer serves the priest near the altar. So the meaning for each of us is to participate in the presence of God. Get back to those praying rituals that you put aside. That's the call of this new moon. All right. Let's say hello to, said, hi, Kimberly. Yeah, hello. Donna. Hi, Julie. Thanks for being here. Oh, you had some difficulty sleeping last night, Mary Jo? Yeah. Okay. All right, Elizabeth, I will on your website later. I will, dear. Trying to get into a new rhythm. Definitely have to take a breath. And remember, the breath is the most obvious types of rhythm our bodies use, Michael, right? So again, the breath correlates with Gemini, which I know you have some Gemini in you. And so Gemini breathing, we have to catch our breath. We have to get back into our new rhythm. Okay. Hi, Catherine. Hello. What? Kimberly is sharing a story. There were people fighting over a parking space yesterday. My gosh, people are anxious. Yeah. Hello there, Miss Kelly. Hi, Holly. Started walking again today. Good job. Absolutely, Kelly. Eating clean and water intake. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Renee, but you're in good company. A lot of people are extremely self-critical of themselves during this time of year. It's really a trap, right? Because if we, I'm going to say something very trite, and to you, Renee, and to everybody who may be listening, but self-criticism is one of the shadow parts of our Virgo energy. And remember that self-criticism in the extreme is a denial of our own special gifts, which were not even given by us, but through us, through the divine. Okay, you love that symbol. So the idea here that for all of us is to watch our negative self-talk. That might be a great thing to get rid of tonight. Before you go to sleep tonight, sip a little bit of water and say to yourself, you know, just for tonight, I'm going to let go of the self-criticism and the limitation that comes with that, because that's a trap with Virgo. You know, if I'm not good enough for X, Y, and Z, then I'm not going to try to do something better tomorrow, because tomorrow the slate is cleaned. We start over, friends. That's the point with these new moons, right? Tai Chi is wonderful. Hi, Lisa. Sacred frankincense. Love it, right, Jody? Hello, everybody. Hi, Natalie. Getting back. Faith versus fear. Yes. As a Native American and older, sage is our longtime medicine. Absolutely. Hi there. Hi, Grace Ann. Hi, Kelly. Hello, Grace. Hello, Michelle. Hi there, Melissa. Breath is life, joy. Absolutely. Okay. Hi, Teresa. Michael's asking for God's love in his tarot readings. I always say my little prayer whenever I do a reading. Robin, nice to see you. I've got some color. Thank you, Patricia. I do, don't I? Oh, yes. And a big reminder, 9:25. It's a Friday night. Me, Kelly, and Angie are going to be doing a magical message night. You've got to help me put that on Facebook. Really, Patricia? Jeannie's becoming a grandmother tonight. Fabulous. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Jenny. Congratulations to Jeannie. Every day is a new day. Hi, John. Hi, Rachel. Dana. You mentioned sage in the house. Perfect. Yeah, so use smells. Use smells to, in the next 30 days, whether it be sage, frankincense, lavender. Here's a good one. What is it? One of the tea tree oil is wonderful too to get rid of spiders. I have a little bit of a spider problem down in my little cottage, and that's not good. So there's our Sabian symbol. A couple of comments about the astrology of this new moon. Number one, the new moon is going to be supporting or trining, making a nice angle, as it were, a trine angle to Saturn. So there's a sense of heaviness and responsibility with this new moon, and it's basically asking us to take our responsibilities in stride and not as an onus negative, but something that we're joyfully doing. Whatever those responsibilities and duties are, that's kind of coloring the next 30 days. We all have stuff we've got to do. So the got to do stuff is going to kind of flow more. Remember, we're trying to get back into our rhythm with this new moon. It's also trining Pluto, so it's asking us to purge what we no longer need. And that brings us back to the cleaning aspects of Virgo energy. It's also, and this is the little bit of a, like I said earlier, the anxious and I'm not sure where I am, tippy canoe energy. It's also in conjuncting, making a 150-degree angle to the planet Mars, which is retrograde. So just picture this, guys. Here's Mars. Mars wants to, express itself. It's angry. It's active. It's pure energy. It's male energy. And then what it does, we've got our new moon in conjuncting, making 150 degrees, and it's not quite making the mark, and so we're frustrated. So watch our anger, our collective anger. And I love the story about people fighting over a parking space, Kimberly, because that's the type of stuff that's coming out to the surface. And so Mars retrograde, I talked a little bit about that last week, but I'll just remind you. Old lovers might pop up, right? You might get a phone call from, your high school sweetheart, for heaven's sakes. And Kathy, big hugs to you, darling. And so that's all part of this arena. The inconjunct, the trine to Saturn and Pluto, asking us to wear a nice smile with all those things we have to do, right? Laundry, dishes, I don't know. I guess we have to do those daily. Brushing our teeth. Have a big smile when you brush your teeth. What else is going on? Venus is conjunct Vesta. Now, remember what Vesta is? Vesta is the asteroid which represents the sacred flame. The sacred flame. All of us have fire within us. It's called the heart. But in so many traditions, the fire is the aspect that connects us with spirit. When we burn our candles, when we burn our bonfires, when we our ancient forefathers and foremothers sat around the hearth to keep warm or to cook our food. Fire is an extraordinarily metaphysical, archetypal image of warmth and the divine, the great fire, of course, being the sun. And so Vesta, the asteroid, is at 15 degrees of Leo. She's right next to Venus, which represents love. And I think that loving our flame, I think that also talks about this particular Sabian symbol, the flame within the participation of spirituality. Light a candle tomorrow. Light a candle and pour your hopes and dreams and wishes and let it go up to the God of your understanding and really ignite that spiritual center within you, whatever that might mean to you. And I was going to mention a certain breathing technique, but that might be too complicated. Dragon breath. All you Reiki practitioners out there, yes. You Reiki masters out there, you know about the dragon breath? Do some dragon breathing tomorrow, or right around the new moon. There you go. You know what I'm talking about. The Kundalini fire. That's right, Rachel. Okay. All right. Hi, Angela. Thank you for being here. So those are some thoughts on the new moon. The new moon is opposite Neptune. I think most of us have noticed that some of us more than normal are getting very psychic and intuitive. Oh, yes, it's a collective shift. That collective shift is super strong. And we're going to be talking about that at a class, I think, in another week or so, because Jupiter and Neptune are coming into a sextile. And that's going to be going on in the next couple of weeks. Hello, Nicole. Hello, Maria. Thank you for being here. Angela, thank you. Yes, potential energy. Yes, I like that for fire. Okay, let's go through our lovely signs, shall we? So take down your pen and paper. You can always watch this afterwards. If you're Aries or Aries rising, this particular new moon is activating your work house and your house of spiritual, psychological, and physical self-care. So get on a shtick there, Aries, and make a commitment to yourself to take care of yourself differently, right? So do what you can with this new moon. Implement that exercise, that nutritional program that you've been putting up on a shelf, and really commit to it. You will find when you commit to things at the new moon, that's where the manifestation comes in, right? Things work stronger and longer. You always plant your seeds at the new moon. So that's for our Aries friends. Number 2, for Taurus, the energy is activating your fun house. It's time for you to play a little bit more and to activate that inner muse, that child within. If you're blessed enough Taurus to have kids, you may notice that you want to spend more quality time with them, and or grandchildren as well. So the idea here, if you have a creative project, Taurus, get to that as well. Gemini or Gemini rising, it's all about your home, spending time taking care of home and family, bolstering ties with your family, cleaning, maybe redecorating, maybe redoing, maybe even finding a new home, and that is for our Gemini friends. Cancer or Cancer rising, it's all about your way of communicating. So if you've been working on being more succinct in the way you are using words, or writing or expressing yourself, this new moon will be fantastic for you. Also, it activates your connections with your brothers and sisters. For Leo or Leo rising, it's very, very good for you to think about ways to express yourself with your abundant gifts and create more income for you, perhaps even a way to implode what you're doing, but to take care of your finances. I just saw something about a loss. Hi, Rebecca. Does someone, let's see. Ann Guarding, so sorry. What is going on here? Ann, I am so sorry. I just see what people are giving you hugs about. Your little dog, Bella, tonight. My big heartfelt feelings for you, Anne. I think there's nothing, loss is horrible with any loss, but there's something very poignant about losing a pet, right? Because they are our unconditional loves in our lives. Very, very, very sorry to hear that, Anne. Putting your little Bella to sleep. Let's all send some Rainbow Bridge thoughts and prayers for little Bella. It's a beautiful name, Anne. I'm sure she's as gifted and grateful to you as you are to her. I know Kathy went through the loss of her little kitty a little while ago too. It never quite leaves you when you lose a furry friend. So, it was probably if there is ever a good time to leave the planet, it's probably during this particular lunation, because during this time, right now, friends, between now and 7 in the morning tomorrow, the energy is about letting go and exhaling and releasing. So great prayers to you and Bella, Anne. Alrighty. Okay. All right. You're very welcome, Anne. Welcome here, Nicole. Thanks for being here. I think we left off at our lovely Leo friends. Now, star of the show is Virgo. This new moon is in Virgo. So wherever Virgo falls in your chart, especially at the 25th degree, everything is going to be lit up tomorrow and it extends for the next 30 days. So for Virgo, it's all about you. It's all about you, the way you're dressing, the way you are communicating, the way you're thinking about yourself, letting go of judgment, the way you're doing your work, the way you are doing your spiritual work, the way you are being in a relationship. So it's a very strong, beautiful time to celebrate you, Virgo. That's the point. Now, it's almost like a second birthday. And what's beautiful about astrology, we can celebrate all 12 parts of ourselves if we know where the energy is falling in our chart. Each and every month is an opportunity to reignite that particular part of ourselves. We're all connected, right? We all know that. We're all one, but we just come in different flavors and shapes and sizes and stardust. So the Virgo stardust is what is being activated, and if you are a Virgo sun sign, you're really feeling it, or Virgo rising sign. Okay, that's right. It's like a second birthday for you, Miss Kelly. Your other sun birthday is in Gemini, right? Okay. For you beautiful Libra or Libra risers, it's all about you connecting with your own personal spirit. You might want to do a little retreating, You might want to go within with this new moon. Make a list of all the things you'd like to do relative to getting away from it all and connecting with the God of your understanding. Hello from the Netherlands, Joachim. Hello, welcome. Hi, yes, Virgo-ness can be going a little crazy. And happy birthday to you, Miss Mary T. So if the Libra or Libra risers in the room want to do some disappearing act during the new moon, understand that's what they're doing, friends. Your Libra friends or your Libra rising people might need to curl up in a ball and go into their own little cave with this new moon. Scorpio friends. All right, like you, Paula. Yes, it's all about you. I'm glad to see you, Janine. Thanks for connecting. If you're Scorpio, it's all about your friends. This new moon is falling in your friendship house, and you're asking yourself, I really want to create more rapport, more memories, more joy, and more love with my friendship tribe. So that's the incentive for our Scorpio friends. Yes, Joachim, it's so cool. What time is it in the Netherlands right now? I have no idea. I know it's some other time than it is right now. Please share that. If you're Sagittarius or Sagittarius rising, this particular new moon is activating your career house, right? Career house, it's always about the Scorpios, Robin. Absolutely. All those Scorpios, raise your hand. If you're Sagittarius, you get some time this particular through 30 days or so to activate what you need to do to become the leader you want to become and to activate your career, your leadership abilities, and use your far sight vision to identify what you'd like to be doing in 6 months from now. Okay? So it's all about the Sagittarians building up their career aspects. So that's what we want Donna and the other Sagittarius folks to do. Thank you so much for sharing, Donna. 2:32 in the morning, Joachim. It's a little late. Well, we're delighted you're here, though. I'm so thrilled. Yes, Shirley Ann. Happy birthday. Another beautiful Virgo in the room. Happy birthday. Career house for Gracie, absolutely. Capricorn, it's all about your communication, your marketing, and your philosophy of life. So this new moon will help you make very strong your opinions and identify what works for you and what doesn't work for you. All right, so it's time for the Capricorns to get very serious about their beliefs. Those could be religious beliefs or spiritual beliefs, political beliefs, philosophical beliefs. And if you want to market something, great new moon for you Capricorns to do that. Get your message out. If you're Aquarius or Aquarius rising, this energy is activating what's called your house of power. So the Virgo energy is asking you, Aquarius, to dip down deep inside and activate what can guide you, your own personal North Star, whether that be spirituality or psychology. It can even be financial, but it's the type of finances that is used to better yourself. All right, I guess I'll just leave it at that. Pisces, this new moon is about your partners. This new moon is going to ask you this simple question: who do you want to connect with? The new moon is showing you the way in which you are able to find your significant other. If you are in a relationship, now this relationship could be at work too. Is this something I want to continue with a significant other? So Pisces, ask yourself upon awakening tomorrow, are the people around me my peeps? Remember, the seventh house can be both business partners and significant other partners, i.e. marriage or spousal partners. All right. I'm glad you're a little night owl. It's so great to see you. All right. You start making your website for your business. Fantastic, Kimberly. You're right on schedule. Isn't this astrology the coolest? I mean, I'm just doing sun sign astrology. but it's with a little bit of a twist if you know your rising sign. We all have different peaks and valleys and seasons within the year, and that's what astrology can help us navigate, and with grace, with great grace. All right, any questions before I start doing the fun stuff? The fun stuff, which includes some drawings here and some readings here. So remember, so how this works, when you share, I remember, because you help me, and I try to help you, and I will happily send out some astrological reports. Oh, by the way, 2 very important points to ponder. If you are intrigued about all this new moon stuff, then please come to the class tomorrow. It's all for you. It starts at 7 p.m. It's a Zoom class. We'll talk about a lot of detail about Virgo. We'll talk about a lot of detail about how this particular cycle is unfolding. The full moon, the quarter moons, the crescent moons. We go into a lot of detail. That starts at 7. And, Facebook has really done it. I mean, I'm blessed. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Facebook. I'm glad to be here. But I knew sooner or later, anytime you do an event, they don't say, okay, invite your friends. They just say, boost now. For so much money. I'm not going to boost this particular event, friends. It's just what I've been doing for 25 years. If it's Thursday night, I have a class. I hope you can join me. Details are on the Facebook. If you're a part of my mailing list, you'll get more details. But I hope you can join tomorrow night. It's a lot of fun. And everybody gets a little mini reading during class. That's part of my teaching technique. And you learn a lot. Even if you've never looked at your chart and you're an absolute beginner, you'll get something out of it, I hope. Okay. Oh, yes. Of course, Janine. And then I'm doing a certification class. Certification class in astrology. Oh, yay. It starts officially, the actual class, on the 28th of September. And it's going to go in 2 segments of 6 weeks. So it's an entire 12-week program. If you know zip astrology, you might want to wait for the last 6 weeks, because I've been teaching variations of the beginner's class now for, again, at least 20 years. So, but maybe you might want to do a review. And I'm also going to offer this. If you've taken a class from me before, you will get a discount, okay? The beginner's class, because I just want you to keep on learning. But this class is different, Janine, because you're going to also have a book attached to the class. I'm running a book with the class. So you're going to get a class, you're going to get videos to peruse, and you're going to get an actual book that's in process, a very basic beginner's astrology. Because one of my long-term students said, Cassandra, I love your videos, I love your classes, but I'm a reader. I need something I can read. I said, okay, that means I have to write? Yeah, I'll do it. So I have 2 weeks to write the first couple of chapters for you. If you're interested, join me on Monday the 21st. Now that's FREE, it's free. And I'll talk about the class, I'll talk about the mechanics of it. If you've never done Zoom, believe it or not, my dear friends, it's fun, it's easy. And I think all of us are becoming Zoom experts, right, since COVID. And so it's free. See you on Monday night at 7. There's links all over the place. If you're not on my mail list, join my mail list. I'll send you a link, free. But then the actual paid first 6 weeks starts on the 28th. I hope you can join me. It'll be Monday nights with the moon. Monday moon and Cassandra. All right. I hope that answered it. Okay, good, Janine. I hope you can come. And I know some of you have been the classes. You also keep the videos forever. All right. So... okay. All right, Jody. That's I know some of you came to my beginner's class. So there we go. You're very welcome, Lisa. And Jody, I'll tell you a little bit more also in person. So hi, Eileen. Michelle, nice to see you. Hi, John. Okay. All right. Yay, Donna Lynn. Okay. Development Circle. I'm sorry about that, Marianne. Yes. Okay. All right, I think I said hello to everybody, I hope. Big hugs to you. Okay, so the winner, my friends, of the report, this is going to be a natal report. I'm going to send out a natal report, which is an astrological profile of who you are. And I will PM you if I don't have your birthday already. Natalie Joy, Joyful, you get this. Yes, yes. Yes, it's all beginners, Jamie. Absolutely. I will send out, I'm going to send out a mailing with all the, what's that word's called? The agenda. The curriculum. I'll send out an email. Look for it in your box with the curriculum and all the details. And even if you can't attend all 6 classes, you'll still get the book and you'll also still get the videos. So you can absolutely miss a class or 2. We're all busy. But I figured Monday night might be a good night. You're very welcome, Natalie. All right, Natalie. I think you might be in my computer. I'll PM you if I don't have your information, or you can PM me and save me a trip. You know, guys, I'm just a little tired tonight. But I'm allowed to, darn it. It's balsamic moon. We all should be tired. We should be sleeping now, for heaven's sakes. Donna Lynn, darling, if you go on my website, Cassandra Joan Butler, although I have one of those little obnoxious things that flash in your face, you know, sign up now. You know, it's marketing. And you can just sign up now. You right? You're welcome, Jamie. That's how you get the mailing, honey. And just thank you for sharing, Donna. God bless you. And if you guys can't, it'll ask you for your email, and then you'll get a nice, interesting emails. I'm exhausted too, Donna. Oh, yay. So that's all right. So now, hi, Laura. Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you for the love from Connecticut. I'm gonna close my eyes. I won't peek. And now I'm going to do the psychic stuff, right? Psychic, yeah, the new normal. Don't you love that, Yoakum? The new normal. Okay, closing my eyes. And this is more mediumship stuff, okay? And it's like a message. Okay, Murdy, I get to talk to you. Is that okay? Murdy, I came to you, darling. May I say hello to you and give you a little message? Hi, Brenda. Thanks for being here. Meredy. I'm going to tune into you. A little bit of a delay. And, okay. The same but different. Yes. All right, Meredy. Dear God, please allow me to serve Meredy. Please allow my words be filled with love and light, truth, inspiration, and healing for her highest and best, as we align ourselves with the Holy Spirit. Amen. All right, Meredy, the first visual I'm getting for you is kitchen cabinetry that needs either repair or being leveled. I'm sorry, I'm not in your kitchen. I'm in the kitchen of which you grew up in. And this would be, I guess, mom or dad's kitchen when you were just a child. And there's something about, you know, sometimes you have cabinetry and you have like bowls on top of the cabinetry or little knickknacks or something like this on top of the kitchen cabinets. And actually, this is a combined type of visual message. It's a message that's coming in here from mother's mother, your grandmother, that she had given your mom some, I don't want to say that they're not just, they're dinner, it's dinnerware, but they're not a whole set. There's different random pieces of like bowls and old glassware. And I'm somehow connecting that with the kitchen that you grew up in, and now your present kitchen. Things have dwindled or broken over some 60 years, and so there's some precious little bowl. I think it's a bowl, but it's also some stemware from your grandmother, and she's coming in with this stemware for you, and asking you to celebrate you, maybe putting a little wine in. Okay, it was remodeled when I was little. What I'm picking up for you, Marty, is your grandmother with the stemware from that old kitchen from years ago. I think you have at least one of the cups or one of the stemware. She wants you to congratulate you and to celebrate you with champagne or something like this, okay? And the idea here is that you are in a new cycle with your life. Okay, all right, thank you, Meredy. That's your nanny, as you called her, how lovely. Yes, and so she's saying that you're at a new juncture in your life, and she wishes she was physically present to tell you good work, and that you're going to go very far and very, very wide with this new adventure that you're doing, a new business that you're doing, something that's going to help benefit other people, because this nanny was also a very open-hearted person like you. All right. She wants you to celebrate you in the new path that you're on right now, because she's saying that she's going to her heart and she's saying to your heart that you're similar to her, that you're a very open-hearted person. You help a lot of people. So she's giving you that message, and there might be some other celebration that's coming up this fall. Perhaps it's a birthday. She's showing me October, actually, Marty. And so that might be what okay, you're starting your own healing practice. That's coming from the heart. Okay, so that's what she's celebrating you. That your healing that you're doing for others is coming from your heart, which is some of the same heart medicine that your nanny had, because she was a very open-hearted person. You know, she would say, I'll pray for you when she would have a friend who was sick or a friend that was in trouble. I'll pray for you. That was her form of healing back then. And she's saying your form of healing is really like what she did, but it's doing a different avenue. All right. So, you know, she's a delightful person. She's showing me really dancing eyes, and they're almost like gray, green, brown eyes, or a mixture of colors, this nanny. And she's giving you a lot of love and a lot of encouragement, but she wants to celebrate with you as you are starting your own healing practice. Okay, yeah, good. So I'm really connected with her. I like doing this for you guys. God bless you, Marty, and thank you for letting me serve. All right, I'm going to do another one here. Okay, closing the eyes. Donna Lynn, may I come to you, dear? Donna Lynn. Donna Lynn's in the room, I know it. So guys, thank you, Janet, and thank you for being here. Thank you, Laura. Thank you. Yes, we do, Michael. You know, it's really beautiful. One of my, you're very welcome, Donna. One of my teachers once said that as we move forward in these new troubled times, we're actually, challenges help us develop our right brain, which help us become more intuitive. And as we become more stressed with our not figuring out what's going on in the world with all that logical stuff, then we have to go into our heart. We have to go into our right side of our brain. So I think collectively we are all becoming so much more intuitive and psychic. So I totally confirm that, Michael, especially just around the corner when we have that big sextile that's coming up. And that's going to be a cosmic alert class that I hope you all can come to. Well, you're very kind to say that, Michael. But the amazing thing about my life, it's not me. It's the amazing thing about my life is that, simply stated, despite many obstacles and challenges, I've been able and privileged and honored to do what I can do, and not collapse from doing it. Does that make sense? I followed my path a long time ago. I had a lot of ups and downs to it, but that's what we do. Big hugs to Kathy and Beth and Todd and Marcia and Beth and Eileen, and thank you. You're so welcome, Marty. Donna Lynn, you're up, my darling. So let me kind of say my prayer and go in peace, Marty. And another thing a teacher told me, when we were done with readings, you cut the cord and let them go in peace. Dear God, please allow me to serve Donna Lynn. Donna Lynn, please allow my words to be filled with love and light and truth, inspiration and healing for our highest and best as we align ourselves with the Holy Spirit. Amen. Donna Lynn, I am seeing with you, it's not a crutch, it's like a walking stick. It's, if you're, I'm just gonna go with a walking stick. I'm seeing you with a walking stick, my friend. And I think that's more symbolic than an actual stick, but I'm just gonna stick with what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing you more vigorously doing this type of march walk, but using the extended, almost like a claw, to go over obstacles. I don't know if you like being in the woods or doing hiking, but I'm feeling you in this arena, like just finding occasions and opportunities to do hiking, especially in the next 30 days, because what I'm picking up is that this is your time of the year. You relish the fall, you relish the changing of the seasons, the leaves. I'm seeing a whole bunch of really pretty pictures of nature and hills and so forth, Donna Lynn. And even the excitement as a kid of Halloween, dressing up. There's a lot of purity of connection with the fall with you. I have no idea if that means anything to you, or if, for example, you're born in the fall, but something about this particular walking stick is really triggering with me. It's interesting because recently I've been trying to relearn how to walk personally because I've had some foot surgery, so I've had to go a little slower. So I'm going to interpret that for you as well, is that you're finally getting back on your feet, Donna Lynn, after a period of time when things were not going as well as you would have liked. And so you're trying to, I just feel that the period of time, it's not just about COVID, but the past 6 months, you've been kind of down and out. And so you're using the stick symbolically. It's a symbolic stick to get moving again and trying to move forward, because it's been one thing after another. And I'm feeling like these layers and levels of real strong obstacles that anyone would say, oh my gosh, I can't believe you've been through this, Donna Lynn. I have no idea that specifically resonates with you, but like doors have been closed on you, Donna Lynn, and now as we get into the fall, you with sheer determination and valor, I want to use the word valor and courage, are picking up the stick and you're going forward no matter what. Okay, does that make sense? You after a separation. Okay, all right, this makes sense to you. All right, because I'm feeling flat line, doors closed, and you're falling, getting back on your feet, sweetie. And who may be assisting you in spirit? Let me just give you a moment here. I'm getting actually two men in spirit, and I think that they're opposite ends of the family. So it could be like an uncle on one side of the family, mother's brother or mother's uncle, okay, who was quite fond of you, and then a grandfather on the other side of the family, and they're coming in to kind of give you this push and this courage and this support. The grandfather figure that's coming in, he had a really interesting way of presenting himself. It's almost like I want to sit back in my chair, and he had a very kind of high forehead and very particular way of speaking. I tend to slur my words. This grandfather did not. And he had an exceptionally verbose vocabulary. He was a little intimidating. So that is what I'm picking up from Spirit. This grandfather with a very particular way of speaking, very forthright and very steady Eddie. He's giving you the advice that don't blame yourself from what happened in the relationship that needed to be separated. You tried and tried and tried, he's saying. Beyond belief you tried. You tried so much, you cried at night, you tried. He's almost making a rhyme out of it, okay? Yeah. And so what he's saying, yeah, maybe that's why he spoke so specifically, because he had that accent, so he slowed down. But he's telling you that it's to relieve any guilt or owning the breakup on you. Just let it go, let it go. Take that stick, move forward, and move forward. Okay, he's saying that you gave it your all, and that you're still sad because you think you didn't make a mistake, but you didn't do enough. And he's saying you did enough. Take the stick and move forward. Take the stick and move forward. Okay, so God bless you, Donna. It's not easy going through a separation. Absolutely not. And I thank you very much for sharing and being a part of this little community every Wednesday night. And I thank you all. Boy, pretty cool. Look, I have that little inner clock. It's almost 9 o'clock. Almost time to go to bed, guys. I hope to see you tomorrow night. 7 o'clock Zoom, and you'll get a link and all that detailed stuff. You're very welcome, Donna. And I hope to see you Monday night for the free class. And I certainly hope you consider becoming astrology proficient. It's a language. I love teaching it. And I'm going to be using different tools. Even if you've taken one of my beginners class, you will be able to receive a discount. So you can PM me separately, because we want to get everybody up to snuff with this language, because my goodness, it helps. Thank you for being here. It was a great evening to see everybody, Rhonda and Rachel and Nora and Michael. It's great to see all of you. And you better get some sleep there, Yoakum, right? All right, thank you again. God bless you. I'm going to send you all with a message. This is a universal message. I'm going to pick a card from my Grace deck. Gracie, I'm not sure you're still with us here, but let's pick a Grace card. And the Grace card is honor. Honor. Care for your soul. Honor the divinity within you by practicing extreme self-care. This is the perfect card for the Virgo new moon. Look at that. Honor, care for your soul, honor the divinity within you by practicing extreme self-care. Remember, Virgo is about that. It's about self-care. It's about perfectionism, which never is able to be achieved in this plane. But the idea is to do your best. Doing your best is perfection. So with that, have a beautiful night. Keep on shining, friends, like the stars you are. See you next Wednesday at 8.